Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Well, we just finished the High Holy Days, and the High Holy Days, amongst other things, is referred to as a big tribal gathering. These are the days when all of our community come together. And this year, even though we were not together in person, over thousands of us came together on our virtual services. And that, in and of itself, was a statement, and that was a joy. Throughout our history in the diaspora, the High Holy Days represented the time when everybody would come together. But there's an exception. And the exception is what took place in the former Soviet Union amongst the Jews of silence, as they were called, amongst the refuseniks. Those Jews who wanted to identify with their cultural inheritance, their religious backgrounds, but were citizens of the former Soviet Union. They were not allowed to practice Judaism, and yet some spark remained alive. What's interesting to remember is that they all did gather, or so many gathered, on Simchat Torah in the streets of Moscow around the synagogue. Hundreds, thousands of people would gather together. It's written about beautifully by both Elie Wiesel and the late Prime Minister of the State of Israel, Golda Meir, where they talk about these Jews of silence, these Jews for whom a spark of Judaism remained alive, and this was their time to come together. They came together as families with friends and realized the commonality of their Jewish backgrounds, their Jewish past, and also their aspirations for a Jewish future. Simchas Torah was their high holiday. They didn't go into the synagogue on other high holidays. They didn't belong religiously to a community, but they did belong spiritually and culturally to a people. This week we're celebrating Simchat Torah, and we're going to come together outdoors. We're going to do hakafot on Tuesday night. We will dance, we will hear music together, we will celebrate together. I hope that you'll be able to come. The service begins at 5:30, but the hakafot will be at 6 o'clock, and they will be outdoors. I hope to see you then. So Torah is the thing that kept us together as a people in the diaspora, and will continue to keep us together. It's not just in the celebration of Torah, but it's also in the learning of Torah, because in that is the essence of living a Jewish life. As we move into the year, I encourage you to take some classes, to be a part of our Torah learning that takes place here. We're fortunate to host this wonderful program, the Florence Melton Mini School. It's an international program of Jewish learning, and so many of us have really enjoyed the experience of learning together. Think about it, consider it, call the synagogue, and sign up for one of these wonderful classes. God bless. Moadim l'simcha. May these be days of gladness and joy. Shabbat Shalom. We'll see you in Shul.